So in this video, we'd like to do solving quadratics by factorization. We will do some of these questions and we'll do some of these as well. Always try to pause and try it yourself first. So let's look at questions when the coefficient of x squared is 1. So such like the first question here. Now, if the question says solve, usually they will be equal 0. But if the question says factorize, how do we do it? We need to find two numbers, multiply to make 10, and add to make 7. Do you know what are these numbers? I don't. So what I will do is I will just write all the factors of 10. It's 1 times 10 and 2 times 5. This is what multiply to make 10. Now, 1 times 10, if you add them or subtract the 1 and 10, they don't give you 7. So it's not 1 times 1 and 10. It's just 2 and 5, because 2 plus 5 is 7. Once you know the numbers, just open these brackets and write x in them. And then the first one is positive 2, it's not negative. And the second one is positive 5, so it's just x plus 2 and x plus 5. That's it, you did factorize this quadratic, and that's everything. Now, what if the question though said solve? If the question says solve, it's going to usually equal 0. Now, you will do the same thing. You will try to find two numbers, multiply to make 10 and add to make 7, and you will then write them in brackets like that. The only new thing is then you'll just have equal 0. Now, think of this like a number multiplied by a number equals 0. That means at least one of them is a 0. That means it's either x plus 2 is a 0 or x plus 5 is a 0. So if x plus 2 is a 0, that means x is negative 2. And if x plus 5 is a 0, x is negative 5. The easier way is just change this sign. If it's plus 5, make it x equal negative 5. If it's minus 5, then x equal positive 5. That's the first question, when the coefficient in front of x squared here is just 1. Now let's have a similar question. Now, if the question says solve x squared plus x minus 12 equals 0. So again, we'll need two numbers, multiply to negative 12 and add to what number in front of x here. If there is no number, that means it's just 1x. So that means we need two numbers, multiply to negative 12 and add to 1. I wrote all the factors of 12 here. It's 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. 1 and 12 doesn't add or subtract to make 1. If you add 1 plus 12 or do 12 minus 1, it doesn't give you 1. So this is not an option. 2 plus 6 or 6 minus 2 doesn't give 1. So we cancel that. Now 3 and 4, if you subtract them, 4 minus 3 is 1. So this is our numbers. We need these. But then, because this is negative 12 here, one of them must be a negative, because negative times positive is a negative. So it's either 3 times negative 4 or negative 3 times 4. Which one? We don't know, but we know they must add to make 1. What is 3 plus negative 4? It's negative 1. It's not 1, so this is not an option. Now, what's negative 3 plus 4? It's 1. That's our solution. Now we got the two numbers. We open the nice brackets. X minus 3 and x plus 4 equals 0. As I've said before, just change the sign. So it's x equals 3 and x equals negative 4. And that's your nice final answer for this question. How easy. So have you noticed when this number is positive and this number is negative, we must have different signs. One of them should be a negative and the other one should be positive. To make it easy for you, if it's plus here and negative there, plus and negative, the bigger number must be positive because 4 is bigger, so 4 should be positive and 3 should be negative. All right, now let's have a different example. It's the same question, I just change to negative. So again, I need two numbers multiplied to negative 12 and add to negative 1 here because it's negative 1. So we did this before and we knew it's 3 and 4. But now we don't know, is it 3 times negative 4 or is it negative 3 times 4? We don't know yet. So let's move these away. Now, since 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1, that should be our solution because here we have negative 1, right? This doesn't work because we don't have plus 1 here. So we will cancel this one. And the solution is this. So we write them again in brackets. Notice this time, this is positive 3 and negative 4. It's different. Here, it was negative 3 and positive 4. Now, then x is negative 3 and x is 4 because we changed the sign. Now, if both are negative, then the smaller number should be negative and the bigger number should be positive, right? No, the bigger number is negative here, negative 4. So if it's negative, negative, the bigger number must be negative. That's very good. Now let's change it. What if we have x squared minus 7x plus 12? Again, we need two numbers multiplied to 12 and add to negative 7, and we know it's 3 and 4. Now, because this is positive, that means the numbers must be 3 times 4, both positive, or negative 3 times negative 4, both negative, because you have a positive here. You can't get 12 if you multiply different signs, so it must be positive or negative. Now, which of these add up to make negative 7? Is it 3 plus 4 or negative 3 plus negative 4? It's negative 3 plus negative 4, so it's x minus 3 and x minus 4, and that gives you x equals 3 and x equals 4. So if it's negative positive, both must be positive. Negative, positive, both must be negative inside the brackets, I mean, not the ones outside. Now let's change the signs to something else. What if it was x squared plus 7x plus 12? I already did 4 examples. This is your turn. Please attempt this and comment your answer. Don't be shy to get it wrong, it's alright. Just give it a try, maybe you'll get it correct. If not, then I will reply and tell you what's correct. So give this a try. And now let's do questions when there is none one here, when there is a number. Now, let's think of solving this. 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. This is tricky for many students, but it's not that hard. Let's make it easy. If you have a number in front of the x squared, the first thing you do is you multiply this times the constant times the last number here. So, now to solve, if the question says solve, we use the quadratic formula. That's the easiest way. Don't think of factorization if the question says solve. So the quadratic formula is this. We have a, b, and c. Instead of b, a, and c, just substitute these values. A is 2, b is 5, c is 2. Now if we write these in the quadratic formula, we'll get the value of x. So this gives you x equal -2 and x equal -1/2. Let's leave this here. We'll get back to this in a minute. I did it for a reason. I just want to show you something. Now, if the question though says factorize, the first thing you look at is the constant and the coefficient of x squared. So do multiply these. That's very important. So 2 times 2 is 4. Now we need two numbers multiply to make this 4 and add to make the 5. So what numbers multiply to make 4 and add to make 5? It's just 1 and 4, because 1 times 4 is 4 and 1 plus 4 is 5. So that's very good. Now what I will do is I will write this number, this part, this term, 2x squared. Alright, so the 5x is going to be 4x plus x, because this is 4 and that's 1, so it's 4x plus x. Now let's bring this number down, 2x squared, and let's bring the constant. Now instead of 5x, I will write 4x plus x, because 4x plus x is similar to the 5x, isn't it? So now your question is 2x squared plus 4x plus x plus 2. In these terms here, 2x squared plus 4x, we can take out 2x, right? So if we take 2x out, we will have just x left here, and we will have just 2 left here, because it's 4x. If you take away 2x out, if you factorize 2x, you will have 2. And we have x plus 2. I didn't do anything here. Now have you noticed there is x plus 2 here and x plus 2 here? Take it out. If we take x plus 2 out, you will have just 2x left, so it's 2x. And here, if you take this out, you have just 1 left. So that's your final answer. It's x plus 2 and 2x plus 1. Now, how is this related to this? Some of my students don't know how to do this, and they find it tricky. I tell them, try to practice. But if it's in the exam and you couldn't do it, and instead of losing all the marks, use the quadratic formula. You will get these answers, and look at how related. You got x equals -2. That means the bracket will have x plus 2. It's just the opposite sign. And you have x equal -1/2. So what you will do is you will multiply x times 2 is 2x, and then change the sign. It's -1, so it's just +1. So if you use the quadratic formula, you can get the factorization, but you won't get the full mark. So again, x equal -2, so make it just x plus 2. X equal -1/2, so 2x plus 1. You multiply the denominator by x, and you change this sign, and then write that, so it's 2x plus 1. This should be illegal. Anyway, so let's go, because it's a shortcut, isn't it? Now, let's do a different question. The question is 9x squared minus 15x plus 4. They ask you to factorize. So you can use the same method we just did now. So we need two numbers multiply to 9 times 4, which is 36. We need two numbers multiply to make 36 and add to make -15. So what are these numbers? Multiply to 36 and add to -15. It's -12 and -3, isn't it? If you can't find them, just write all the factors of 36 and then trace them one by one. So for now I know it's -3 and -12. Because -3 times -12 is +36. -3 plus -12 is -15. Now, instead of -15, I will write -3x minus 12x. Leave this 9x squared and leave the 4. So I just wrote the 4, I wrote 9x squared. Instead of negative 15, I did negative 3x, negative 12. Now, in these two terms here, you can factorize 3x outside. And in these terms, you can take out 4. So you will have 3x. If you take 3x out of this, you will have, this should be 3x minus 1. I think I just did a mistake. So this will be 3x minus 1. And if we take minus 4 out of here, so we'll have 3x minus 1 also if you take 4 out. So 3x minus 1. Now take the 3x minus 1 outside. So this is 3x minus 1. You will have then 3x minus 4. Is this correct though? Let's see. That's 9x squared, and that's minus 12x. That's correct, and that's correct. Now, let's continue. If we use the quadratic formula, then we will get x equal 1/3 and x equal 4/3. Just bear with me. I'll plug this in the calculator. I just want to make sure I didn't do any mistake here. So it's 9x squared minus 15x plus 4 equal 0. Yes, it is. So it's just 1/3 and 4/3. So that is related to what we did. So instead of 1/3, what you do is you will multiply here. So you'll have 3x minus 1 because it's positive 1, so make it negative 1. And here you will multiply, so it's 3x, and because it's 4, make it minus 4. This is if you can't do what we did before, then do this. Now, it's your nice question. The question is 6x squared plus 17x plus 5. Is there any chance you can try this and comment your answer? And that's all for this video. If you like it, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for following. Bye.